Hi, I'm Alice.
Hi, I'm Julian.
And we're from InvestaCrowd. Our mission at InvestaCrowd is to unlock real estate opportunities.
And this is our weekly wrap-up of all things crowdfunding. We talk about companies, projects, and regulations, the global perspective, and a big focus on Asia.
This week, I'll kick off with an interesting platform exclusively for women. The platform is called iFundWomen.com, and it's for female entrepreneurs, meant to be a one-stop shop where female entrepreneurs can go for advice, guidance, and most importantly, the funding that they need for their startups. I'm personally happy to see more platforms like this emerge to help the funding gap in venture capital for female entrepreneurs.
Yeah, that's a great story and a great platform. There's been some research done to show that the crowdfunding space is giving female entrepreneurs a level playing field like they've never had ever before. So Go power.
And I also wanted to share my personal experiences in property investment, traditional way before real estate crowdfunding came along. It took months of research, months of traveling, months of property visits
to buy a house,
to buy an investment property in Los Angeles. So as I was living overseas at the time, I had to go to different listing portals, research, contact multiple agents, and in addition to that, you have to be pre-qualified for a loan before you could even visit the properties. And once you find a property, you have to then go through the entire process, due diligence, inspections, and legal.
How long did that take?
Oh, I'd say the whole process took at least 4 to 5 months,
and this
if
is
not longer.
And this is if you get approval from
for
all those processes. Okay.
Right. And so once you find a property, you've got to consider the closing costs, which include agency fees, appraisals, inspection fees, title and survey fees, among others. And then once you acquire the property, then you've got to consider the ongoing maintenance and repair costs, property insurance, and property taxes, and not to mention the amount of time and investment that is required.
So that's a whole lot of time, a whole lot of energy, a whole lot of money just to get the product.
Right.
Then you hope that it goes up in value and you can sell in a few years and make some money.
That's right. So how does that compare to real estate crowdfunding?
Well, it's very different. If you look at debt investing in real estate crowdfunding, where you're loaning money to projects, it's very short term. It's a fixed return. There's very minimal taxes. We've calculated out that traditionally, as an example, buying an apartment in Melbourne, the closing costs, all those fees you identified before, is anywhere between 10 to 20% on top of the sticker price to buy the apartment or house. Yeah. That's a huge amount of leakage. We know now in our region, Hong Kong has just, I think, doubled the stamp duty for purchase of residential and commercial real estate. So it's now 8.5% just for the stamp duty tax. So you can see now in all these global markets, to acquire assets, you've got an environment where you have super high asset prices and very low interest rates. So we don't see in the foreseeable future that changing. Therefore, if you're looking to actually make some returns with minimal time, minimal loss of your capital, I think investors should be seriously exploring and learning what crowdfunding and real estate really all about. As another example, if you invest into an equity or the tax on equity investments in real estate in Australia is 30%. The tax on loans of the same type is only 10%.
Right.
So therefore, you can see the upside for investors if they get into real estate debt investing through the crowdfunding platform. So a lot of upside.
Well, and not to mention the geographic limitations. As I mentioned, I had to make multiple overseas trips. So real estate crowdfunding platforms eliminate that barrier.
That's true. From the laptop or smartphone, you can now assess projects around the globe and come into them with minimal time and minimal cost.
Yes.
So big advantages. That's why we like it.
And that's it for us this week. If you're interested in real estate investing, please sign up at InvestorCrowd.com.
Thanks for watching. See you next week.